Well, hello guys, welcome to this Let's Play video. I'm the Custard Prophet and we're having a look at the game Islanders. So this game was released about 3 or 4 months ago, and it's one of those games that's probably passed you by. You might have noticed it but probably haven't had a good look at it, but you really should. It's a really quite addictive, enjoyable game, and I'm here to tell you why and show you a bit about it. So it's billed as a city builder game, and it is that sort of, but it's somewhat different as well, and I'll explain how that is as we go through this. It's a really interesting mix of sort of game styles. So apologies, I haven't got the face cam on today. I originally, in previous attempt to record this, I did have it on, and it turned out my face, wherever I seemed to put it, was over something that was fairly important, and it ended up, when I put it in other places, it looked ridiculous, sort of half in the middle of the screen. So we are going face camless. You'll just have to put up with my voice. So we're going to have a little look through this game. Other important thing, it's dirt cheap. It's dirt cheap. I bought it off Steam today. It was £3 on Steam, so UK price, £3. It was on sale, but it was sort of like 25% off, something like that. I think £4.50, something like that is its retail price. It's really not an expensive game, and actually for what you get, I think it's well worth the money, well worth a purchase. So let's have a little look at the game and I'll explain how it works. So we'll play a new game. So this is what you get. So you have the option of either a sandbox mode or a high score mode. I didn't actually get that option, but normally you would get that option. The sandbox mode it gives you an island, and essentially you're able to put whatever you want on the island and kind of create a beautiful city. I think with the way this game works, that's not probably going to be as exciting. I'll give it a go at some point, but I don't think it's going to be as fun as it sounds. Actually, this high score mode, I think, is where the real fun lies, and this is because of the way the game's set up. So as you'll see at the bottom, you have a score on the bottom left, a plus in the bottom middle, and then a little island which is kind of like a ghost island on the bottom right. So I'll explain what these are. So if we hit the plus, we get two options here. We can either put a seaweed farm in, or we can have a lumber pack. So if I pick one of these, and I'm going to pick the lumber pack, we get 3 buildings. We have to place each one of these 3 buildings on our island. So this is our island. So we can go round it, look round it. So you can see here, it's a bunch of little islands around the outside. You can use all of those, but this is the main island, and we've got this statue thing here as well. So as I say, we need to place each one of these on the island, and we get a score for each one that we place. So for example, for our lumberjacks, this building here contains our lumberjack. We get a point for each tree it's next to, 5 points if it's next to a sawmill, 4 points if it's next to a statue. If there's another lumberjack within range, then you lose a point. On this case, if you put the sawmill next to a lumberjack, you get 7 points. And you get 4 points next to a statue, but then you lose 12 points if you're near a sawmill. So you've got to be very careful about where you place everything to maximize the chances you have. So let's place the lumberjacks here near these guys near these trees, these guys near these trees, and then I'm going to put this guy here. And if you notice here, we've got 17 points with that, and you'll see the yellow arrows, the yellow numbers on each one of those lumberjacks, and and on the statue. When I put my sawmill here, and that's because the circle encompasses all of those things, and I get points for all those things. So, oh no, I can't put it there though. There we go. So we get a bunch of points there. So out of those 20 that we needed to get, we got 35. So it carries over to the next one. We now need to get 70. But what we're going to pick. So we have the option of a farming pack or a brewing pack. I think we'll go for the farming pack. So we've got another lumberjack which we can chuck at the top here, and we will put our farmer, actually we'll put our farmer here because you get a bit extra with the statue. And then we've got some fields, so the fields you get extra points if they are near the mill. You see close they are. So we've got a bunch of points there. So we're almost up to our 125 point next target, and we haven't even clicked the plus button yet. So either a city pack or a brewing pack. Well, I think we'll go for our city. We'll start to try and set a city going on this little island. So we'll put our, what was that, town hall, city centre there. We've got another mill which we need to keep away from this one, so we'll put him up here. So with the city, you've got either houses or mansions, and essentially what I've found is it's best to keep the houses next to each other and the mansions next to each other. The mansions score a little bit more if they're next to the city centre. So as we see, we get 9 points there, and so I keep on these guys on this side. There we go. And what you're trying to do, I mean, when I sort of mentioned it's a bit like Tetris, you see we're sort of fitting these guys together really, really closely, maximising the space as much as we possibly can. So we've got 156 out of the possible 185. So we go for the shaman. Here we've got some houses to deal with. The shaman, so he tends to like to be away from everyone else. You see there's these weird little, I don't know what these things are. It says them. Flower, near a flower. He likes to be near a flower and near the tower. Let's put it there. So we don't actually have to wait until we hit that score. As soon as that little noise goes, we can then pick another pack. We'll go for the fisher, and this can make it a little bit easier to make things happen. So there we go. We put the fisher in there, and now you see here at this point we can move on to the next island. So we'll leave it here and we'll move on to the next island so you guys can see it. We'll do a little bit there and then we'll sort of stop there. And then if you guys want to see a little bit more on the channel, let me know and I'll play through a little bit longer. So this is the new island, and look at this beast. Look at this beast. It's got a massive archway with grass on the top. What's that all about? I mean, it's quite, I do like the graphics on it. It's so simplistic, but it's really quite nice. So there's a big old beach there. We'll be able to use that. The rocks around the outside, I mean, we can use those for things. A bit of gold there, so you can get gold mines and things like that. So let's see, what's our first item? So seaweed farm or farming pack. So the farming pack has to be a little bit higher up. So I'm not sure if this is high enough for farming, but I might avoid farming on this little thing. So we're gonna put the seaweed. Can we put it on there? I think. There we go. We can put that guy on there, which is perfect because there's everywhere around him. We'll be able to get so much bloody seaweed there. There we go. Nicely done. Oops. Yeah. So you can undo what you've done. Not necessarily that you want to do that. You just... There we go. Right. So what's up next? So we've got any trees on the island? We've got a few trees. Not a lot really. But we might as well... What's over here? Nothing really. More seaweed. We'll Do that there. Nicely done. Right, the lumber mill, we'll whack that there, whack that there, and in the middle we will put the sawmill. I think we can do that anyway. We wouldn't affect us really. Right, city pack. We'll bring the city in. We're going to have the city over here. There's a lot of space to work with. So houses. There we go. And the mansions. Oh, the mansions have changed colour, which is quite interesting. There we go. And then we've got a seaweed field. Might as well just put that in. We're getting a load of points. Very nice. So we'll put the brick industry. So we've got a few mansions. I think we'll put these in first, just because that's what I want to do, and it's my game. So there. Right. So you're in there. You're in there. Can we get round? Yeah, I think we might as well put a few more of the mansions near that. Right, sand pits. So we're going to have a brickyard. We're going to put the old brickyard. We'll put the brickyard out here. We've got a sand pit. We'll put them there. I did lose a little bit there, but that's not the end of the world, really. As you can see, we're doing all right here. We've got about half the island, half the points needed to move on to the next island. So the mason here, getting a bit of stone out. Then, yeah, that works when you're near a brickyard. A bit better, I think 9 plus 4 for being near the brickyard. So we've got a few more mansions to think about. That wasn't very good. That was bad placement. Bad placement. Bad boy. So our little town's doing quite nicely. I think we'll move on from that. Yeah, again, ignoring the farming pack at the moment, because I don't think it's particularly helpful to us. Yeah, there's just no real space. Maybe we'll put them on the beach here. Make some beer on the beach. Can't be a bad thing, can it? Right, so got a few more houses to deal with. Here we go. Getting the points in. Look at this. Expertly done. Yeah, only 5 there, but it's alright. We're okay. We need 17 points with this. We're going to be able to do that. Are we going to be able to do that? Have we shot ourselves in the foot? I don't know. Right, that's 19. We need 11. That's not going to be 11. I think we might have shot ourselves in the foot here. Oh dear. Oh dear. I didn't plan this very well. Oh. There we go. Just about. Whew. We'll get the shaman. Bunch of stuff. Another seaweed farm. I can't remember what I'll put that there. I'm not going to use it. It just gives us a bunch of stuff. Right, so much better this time round. Only 10 needed, and the shaman there. We're looking for a bunch of flowers. Not a bunch, but a load of flowers. I think over here is probably where he's going to be happiest. In the hills, away from everyone else. Okay, sawmill. What's that? No, sawmill. Why are we not thinking here? Right. Nice 7 there. And another lumberjack. He's going to love this. Only 4 there, but fine. Oh, we didn't make it. We didn't make it. I didn't even notice. Well, only 693. Not particularly great, but I was thinking more about telling you what was going on than actually checking what score I had. But you can see what the game's all about. You can sort of see, how you can get fully addicted. There's a bunch more things that you can add. So you've got towers and fountains and parks and circuses and markets and all sorts of things, and each one of them has a particular area that it needs to be near, and you have to kind of plan everything in advance, which is really quite difficult, particularly if you haven't come across one of the items before. Yeah, and then trying to sort of fit each thing around is very difficult. Once they're down, so you can't change what you've done, which makes it doubly difficult, because once you've set it up, you have to kind of go with it. Well, I hope this has been interesting for you. I hope you like the look of this game. As I say, if you want to see another run through of this game on the channel where I'm actually maybe paying more attention as to what I'm doing, then yeah, absolutely happy to do that, but only if people are interested in doing that, in me doing that. But if you have this game and you've had a bit more experience than the sort of like 3 hours that I've played it, then get involved in the comments. Give us some hints and tips and stuff. What are your thoughts on it? If you've bought it, did you enjoy it? Did you find it quite as addictive as I have? Which is very. Let us know all that sort of cool stuff. And yeah, please hit that like button if you've enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you want to see more stuff from this channel. If you enjoy Football Manager, there's a bunch of Football Manager saves on the channel from FM19. I've also got saves from Tennis Elbow Manager 2, if that's your cup of tea. An ongoing save in that, which is really enjoyable. Another really addictive game. And RimWorld as well. So any of that stuff is interesting. Go and check it out. And leave some comments, and I will see you hopefully on another one of these videos. But I hope you enjoyed it. Go check out this game. It's dirt cheap on Steam. See you next time. Goodbye.